Hi, this is Pastor Jenny Williams from Avery United Methodist Church in Morgantown, West Virginia. I saw this image today and wanted to share it with you. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful and hopeful way to think about where we're going next. In states where stay-at-home um, protocols are being lifted or considering being lifted, we think about what it's going to look like to go back to a life that is different from the life that we're leading. Um, we're not going to go back to something that's exactly the same. We're not going to rush back into anything, but what's going to come is going to be very different. It's going to be different because our ways that we interact with each other will be different from some time for some time, so that we can protect the safety of other folks that are at risk. But it may be different in other ways too. I don't know if there are things about staying at home that have um, been positive for you. Um, there have for me. I've really enjoyed extra time with family. There's certainly many, many things that are difficult, but it's been wonderful to get to be with my kids more. Someone remarked when I reposted this on Facebook, originally saw it posted by a friend named Amber. Somebody remarked on this that they're praying that we hope to come back and be more loving and more prayerful and more thoughtful and kinder. And that's exactly right. That's exactly the hope, that our lives aren't quite so busy or oppressive in some ways. There'll be freedom in what comes. And so if you're aligning yourself with that hope, I just wanted to give you some food for thought today. A long time ago in a doctor's office, I read a fitness magazine. Those aren't something I usually get, but in doctor's offices, I pick up magazines that aren't ones that I subscribe to. And it was talking to people who were going to start a new exercise regimen. And it said to them that you should take 3 weeks to ease into your new regimen, and that the first week, you don't even exercise at all, but instead you think about your week and what places in your week you could take to do your exercise, go to the gym or go for a run or whatever. You don't get in any clothing, you just simply look at your calendar and think about the time. On the second week, you think about the time and establish those. Say you're going to exercise 2 or 3 times a week, and then you lace up your shoes and get on your gear and imagine what it would be like to spend that particular amount of time exercising. And then the third week, you actually go do it during the times that you've established. It seems silly to think of that as starting an exercise regimen, but it makes sense, right? We're suddenly putting practices into our lives that maybe haven't been there before, or we're trying to amplify practices that were there but sporadic. And I want us to think about what we become and what we head into. That if you are hoping that we're praying more, being thoughtful more, kinder, whatever it is, that you can start thinking now about what that looks like. I don't know when you're going to be able to put that practice into use, to begin acting that way when our lives are different and we're not in our homes so much. But thinking about it now is probably a good exercise. Thinking about how you will actually implement, let's say, one goal that you might have for when our lives change again and we're released from some of the practices that we've been doing to keep others safe. So that's my challenge for today. I want to thank our church member for prodding me into thinking about this and hope this is helpful to you.